So we've got our geometry exported from Houdini. Now we want to get our masks out. So we're just going to grab a couple of nodes to do this. The first one is the height field mask by feature node, and we won't go into that just yet. We'll just put it in place and then we'll get to that. And the next one is a null node, and we'll just use that we'll name it out, and we're going to use that to feed this network into a COP network. So let's go up into object level and create a COP network. This is going to be where we use the out node. So let's drop down a SOP network, grab the out and accept that. And if we go over to the composite view, you can see we've got something now. We don't have all of our masks yet though. We have the color and alpha. So we want to, for one, we want to get the resolution set up. So let's set resolution from SOP. Now it's square. And then if we click set planes from SOP, we get all of our masks here now. So if we have a look at, say, bedrock, if we remap the range here, we see we've got more of the information remapped to 0 to 1, so we can see it all there. And we'll leave that on when we export all of these. So if we go back to our bedrock, for example, and right click save frame. Now, what we want to do is just give it a name. I've set this up to save in a directory for this tutorial. So if I just call this bedrock mask, and what we want to do is we also want to tell it which image plane we're looking at. So let's just change these to bedrock. If we leave them as they were, then it will just continually export the mask, I think. So name the mask you want to export, and then set up here. And then if we save it, then we should end up with that saved. We can check in Fusion. If I bring it in, so we've got a bedrock mask here. So that's looking fine. And as a side note, if you export as an EXR, you can export all of these masks into a single EXR. If you were to save it as an EXR file, it just comes in with all of the channels. So you can see here all of the different channels saved into one EXR. So that could be useful. But for now, we're just going to use PNGs. So go back into Houdini, and what we want to do is we just want to repeat that process through all of these. So save each one of these out, and then in the next lesson we'll talk about the mask and using the height by, not the height, sorry, the mask by feature node, and how we can get custom masks out for that. So we'll go onto that and then finally get into Maya.